each everyone. Have a good night. Hey guys, it is sometime during the week, and I have to start painting card number 71 and so on. I was thinking to lay them out again. This was just like a random layout. I was thinking of laying them again, so it kind of makes sense, and they are actually in the order. Oh my god. They are actually in the order of how I will be posting them. Does this make any sense? Not really, but whatever. About how stressed I am about everything because I am kind of stressed with everything always. The internet is not working. Duolingo. 와, 저도 와, 저도 드라마, 와, 저도 한국 드라마 팬이에요. 와, 저도 한국 드라마 팬이에요. I need you, and I miss you. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm having the time of my life. Mango yogurt. Kindle.
In this international season that ended back in time for the World Championships, perhaps.
Hello, everybody. It's me again. It's been quite a few days, quite a few weeks actually. So I decided to take a week off filming these vlogs. It was like getting a little bit too overwhelming for me. As you guys know that I do also work on my paintings, and I have been working on this project that's taking a lot of my time and my mental headspace, and I think I just needed some time off. And I didn't post for a week, so it feels like I have not posted for so long, because after that I posted that May wrap up kind of video, and that was last week. And now for this week, I actually did not film anything related to like vlog stuff when I didn't when I did take some time off. So I'm kind of like running low on content. Also, like, I have been sorting the data stuff. It is quite a lot. I mean, the project that I'm working on right now, the Pantone paintings, if you guys don't know about it, you should check out my Instagram, even my like I have like two Instagram accounts. One of it is for my art, and I do post about my art stuff that I'm doing over there. It's like a whole thing. It's very complicated. Um I mean, I kind of make it complicated with the things that I think about and all that stuff. I am quite overwhelmed. So, as you guys know that I have YouTube channels. One of this one, and the other one is my art account, on which I have not posted for 6 months now, and I kind of feel I have been thinking about getting back there. I I think too much. That's my problem. But all for good cause. Also, I do have like this another YouTube channel where I put like this, like, you see those videos that I've posted here that are like relaxing kind of music. I put like that there. So if you guys want to check that out too, I will link it here. There are like so many, and I also started like this. Let's not talk. Anyway, the good thing is that when I'm painting, I kind of listen to a lot of audiobooks. So I did listen to a lot of audiobooks. I was thinking that maybe I will make like short reel kind of videos, shorts about, like, the movie stuff is okay, like anybody can watch it. I want to make like a few videos about some YouTube videos that I've seen that are like so amazing. So I've been thinking about it. It's just like I just keep on piling on things I want to make. So it just kind of got lost in that huge pile of stuff. There is so much going on in here that sometimes I feel like my words can't keep up, my ideas, I can't keep up with things I want to make. With that being said, I wanna tell you about a few books and a few movies that I saw. I watched this movie called Focus. It was okay movie for me. I mean, I do love Margot Robbie, but then I had not been watching a lot of like Netflix and all. For some reason, like, I something happened and I decided to watch a documentary on Queen Cleopatra, and I finished it all in like one night. It was like 4 episodes, but like 1 hour long, so 4 hours I spent watching a Queen Cleopatra documentary. I do love watching documentaries. Usually I watch serial killer documentaries, but history is also cool. If I don't have to give an exam about it, it is cool then. Then I watched this movie called Malari. It was a horror film, but there was like I had such a huge like thought process about the book, about this movie, because I felt like there was like a killer in this movie, and it was like some ghost supernatural. I don't know what this movie was trying to be, because it wasn't anything. The sword coordination was so bad. Like, how can you slash a person when you're standing across the room, when there is like no superpowers or anything? And also, it was just weird. If you guys have seen this movie, you will understand. Like, the story plotline could have been more was more intriguing, but I don't know what it was. And in all the movies that we see, it was like horror-esque something. I don't know what genre also it was, because it was so bad. It was bad, a bad movie. Like, it could have been good, but no. Then I also have been watching Blue Box. As I told you guys, it's that badminton and basketball player love story kind of anime. Then I watched this movie called Vanished into the Night, and it has vanished out of my head because I cannot remember what happened in the movie. Next, I watched the amazing Wes Anderson short films that are on Netflix. If you guys have like 20 minutes in a day, you guys have to watch these short films. They're like 17 minutes each. And the last, like a few videos ago, I talked about this one that I watched, The Wonderful Life of Henry something. And these one were like parts of that, the same actors. So the first one I watched was Poison, second one was Swan, the rat catcher, and I loved everything about it. Gave me so much inspiration for my films. It was amazing. Next, I watched the documentary film Senna, No Fear, No Limits, No Equal, about the legend Ayrton Senna. And since I do love, like, F1 has been a fairly recent interest of mine, so I just wanted to know more about it, more about the legends in it, and I watched this documentary. Amazing. I did start a few movies, but I have not gotten to finish those. And I also watched this film with my dad. It's called Ash. It was a good movie. It was like horror, psychological horror, and it's based in like a different alien universe where like Earth people have gone out to search for more living planets. And great concept, great like futuristic kind of vibes. I did like that movie, and it's like you keep on guessing, and then obviously there is a parasite, and space and parasites are just like one and the same thing. There is going to be one day a parasite living in here. I think it's already there, but. And I also watched The Conjuring again, like for the 15th time, because why not? That were the movies that I saw. Then I even read like quite a few books. This video is going to be long. Sorry about that. The last book that I was reading was Lilith, and I did finish that book. It was great and great. Next one I read was The Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas. If you guys know what kind of books Penelope Douglas writes, let's be friends. But I'm more of a Rena Kent girly. I did love her books more. I had like a whole debate about this, about Legacy of Gods versus Devil's Night in my mind and with ChatGPT, but that is not the point here. I read Corrupt. I had strong opinions about it. I gave it 1 star. you can tell by that. If you guys want to know about it, I did write a review. I mean, reviews are not my thing, but sometimes like some things just get on my nerves and I have to like put it out there. So if you guys want to check out my whole review, you can like check my Goodreads. But I did write here like Michael and Rika's relationship lacked like any sort of chemistry, and they were like so immature, morally grey characters. I cannot. I love a morally grey character. I love crazy grey too, like pitch black. I don't mind. The thing is that I like characters that are more layered. I've discovered that from my reading, and these characters was just like, let's be bad and wear masks and light things on fire and torture people just because when there is accountability, they're like, how the hell could you ever do this to us? We're gonna make your life hell, but go cry somewhere else. I have like so I have such strong opinions about this book, but I don't know. I just like read other people comment on like reviews on it. I'm like, why are you giving this 4 star? And I'm not really a fan of the bullying romance trope thing. It just like is cringe for some reason. And also like second chances. I have read a few. Like I'm like, if he was not good for you in the first time, why would you go to him in second time? I have like a bit of a thing about it. I then read like a book from the Duskwalker Brides, A Soul to Keep. Fun to read, like listen to while I was painting. So there was no, it surprised me when you are pulled into that world and you kind of care. In Corrupt, I did not care about any character. They could like die for all I care, but I did. Like the only character that is way too unhinged and I liked the most is Damon. And like he does have like kind of a backstory. I did like Kai's story. I'm just like getting out of somewhere. Next I read was Hideaway, the second book in the Devil's Night series, and I gave it a 3 star because I did like this book better. It did have a bit of story because the main lead was not like, what are you doing, like going like that after like 2 minutes, because so I took a breather from the dark romance series books because I was like, this is getting too much. I read Offside and Shut Out from Rules of the Game, and these are like ice hockey players, ice hockey romance, sweet, cute college romance, good. I mean, spicy too, but I did like the series. It was like kind of like a mindless read, and also like the story was a bit layered. So there were like basic tropes and basic things that go on through the book that are like very common in a sports romance or like a contemporary romance. So I did not mind it at all because I was like, okay, I did need like a breather, and I hate to admit it that I did need a breather from the dark romance books, but dark romance and morally grey characters without substance are kind of flat for me, and I don't like them. I did start reading the third book in the Shadows of War series that I started reading last year. So the third book is Bite of Vengeance. It is paranormal fantasy dystopian romance book. It's very hard to explain. It's like vampires. There's like shadows who are like half vampire, not totally human, but they have like black blood. It's like a crazy story, and the world it's way too into the future, so it is kind of dystopian with like crashed out cities and all this stuff. Loving that book. I'm reading that on my Kindle, and that one is going great. I still did have like little bit of a hard time getting back into the book, but I am loving the book now. I'm almost like at 60%. I'm reading it kind of slow because I really don't have that much time to sit. I don't really have time to do anything, but still I find more time. And right now I started today Paladin's Grace, the Saint of Steel series. A YouTuber that I like read this book and she gave it 5 stars. So I'm like hoping on that. Also, it is a high fantasy and it is my first high fantasy, I think so. Because the other books I kind of found it easier to grasp. So I hope I don't get lost in the cities and the worlds and the concepts of that world, and I hope it does not confuse me because I am listening to audiobook for this one and I am multitasking while painting and listening to the audiobook. I've been talking for so long.